It looks like the big three automakers will get help from Congress, but not as much as they hoped, and not without strings attached. CBS News correspondent Thalia Assuras is on Capitol Hill. Thalia, good morning.
Good morning, Maggie. White House and congressional negotiators worked all through the weekend trying to nail down the terms of a deal. By all accounts, they are close, very close.
The economic impact, it would be terrible if any of the big three go under, and there's that recognition, I think, that has grown across the country and here in Washington.
The consensus may have grown, but the bailout package is a lot smaller than what the big three came looking for last week.
Good morning, everyone.
Instead of the $34 billion they want, they'll have to make do with less than half, about $15 billion. And there will be conditions attached. Likely elements? A car czar appointed to oversee the bailout. Proof of progress for any further cash infusions, more union concessions, and potentially changes at the top. GM's leadership was singled out on CBS's Face the Nation.
So what you're saying about GM is that Rick Wagner, the chairman, has to go.
I think he has to move on.
CBS News has learned the White House is prepared to sign a deal. And Sunday, President-elect Barack Obama weighed in, signaling he would back a bailout that's tough on the automakers.
We have to have an auto industry that understands they can't keep on doing things the same way.
Still, with no assurances that any rescue scheme would succeed,
I fear the first installment of billions to come.
The passage of the bill is not a sure thing.
I think Congress is tired of being stampeded. They're tired of being threatened that we've got to pass something in any just a few days of voting or consideration.
We are told that we will see legislation today, and you know there are millions of jobs at stake. So yesterday at one of Detroit's largest churches, auto workers along with SUVs parked at the altar were praying for this bailout. Harry?
All right, Thalia Assuras in Washington with us this morning. Thank you very much. Joining us now is Governor Jennifer Granholm of the state of Michigan. Governor, good morning.
Good morning, Harry.
Is prayer the only thing that's going to help the auto industry? We saw the pictures from Detroit yesterday.
Well, certainly prayer, but the loan package will be a significant assist. And the auto industry, as people may have noted in the Wall Street Journal today, there's a full-page ad by General Motors saying they will accept whatever conditions are placed upon them. But the importance to this country of having a manufacturing industry and an auto industry cannot be overstated.
Chris Dodd was on with Bob Schieffer yesterday, says GM's CEO Rick Wagner has to go. Would you agree or disagree with that?
Well, I think Rick Wagner has said, and others have said, this is bigger than one person. He's going to do whatever it takes to make sure that this industry survives. But if General Motors doesn't get this loan by the end of this month, it is game over. And when you think about what that means, when you think about why other countries are helping their auto industry right now because of this financial meltdown, we do not want to give up our ability as a nation to be energy independent. And it's the electric vehicle that's going to take us there, the battery that's in that vehicle. We cannot allow other regions of the world to have that technology and not us have it.
They'd say at GM that they're going to have to close their doors unless they get this money. Bankruptcy protection is not an option for them. Do you really believe it's true that by January 1, unless they get this money from the federal government, it is literally game over?
Well, that's what they have said. And bankruptcy, certainly reorganization type of bankruptcy, when you think about that, consumers will not purchase a car from a bankrupt auto company. 80% of consumers have said that they would not because it's the biggest consumer purchase that they make. They're not going to trust that they will have access to parts, to warranty, etc. This is 3 million jobs. This is more than just the auto industry. It's those suppliers who feed into that industry all across the nation. It's the steel industry. It's the textile industry. It's the plastics industry. It's the microchip industry. It's the railroad industry. This is the backbone of manufacturing. We cannot lose this very important sector of our economy.
Sounds like desperate times there. Governor, thank you very, very much for your time this morning. We do appreciate it. You bet. All right.